Hey, is Diablo 4 actually any good, or is it the next chapter of disappointment from Blizzard Activision? And this is where I would put my Diablo 4 stream if the queues worked. I waited an hour and a half in queue, and then it told me, hey, we couldn't verify your game, get back into the queue, and then it kicked me back into the queue for another 50 minutes, and then it did the same thing again, and I was like, you know what, hey, fuck you. I'm going to play Fate instead. I'll play Diablo 4 beta if it work. Otherwise, go fuck yourself. I'm going to play Fate instead. This is gaming. You're fucking, oh, dude, I gotta watch Gumpus Bumbo play Diablo 4 for 6 hours while he grumbles into his microphone and j***s off without anybody looking underneath the camera. You're fucking, oh, I gotta watch Dimbus 4 play Fortnite for 16 hours while he, like, yells at his wife for more chicken nuggets. Nah. Proving right here, right now, that I'm at least the 5th best streamer on this site by playing Fate Undiscovered Realms. F your Fate Stay Night, f your Grand Order, f your phone game, f your gacha phone game with all your historical waifus in it. We're playing Fate. This is the real shit. Motherfuckers be like, look, they made Joan of Arc sexy with huge boob. No, I don't care about that shit. Let's talk to... Wait, can I, wild tangent, we're gonna walk away from the tree man. Let's talk to Cyrus instead. Let's make sure we grab all the quests. I'm gonna walk away from the tree ant now and not think about tree ant moment. Real. Brendan about to have a heated wood moment. I'm gonna walk away now. I'm gonna go to the outpost of Durantia instead. I'm not gonna have a heated wood moment here on stream. Why is the UI huge? Because this is a game that came out in like 2007. That's just how it'd be. I had to edit it. I had to edit the ini. I had to edit the ini file. Oh shit. I had to edit the ini file so that I could actually like play it on a modern hardware. We're gonna get gear and gold. We got our hand axe out. We're in the fucking dungeon. Fuck your Diablo 4. Fuck your fucking... Ooh, I need those hyper-realistic graphics in Diablo 4 to be able to fucking do anything. Okay, what about Fate? See this shit? Me with my new wooden club. I remember playing for the demo for this game again and again as a kid. Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about Fate is, like, it's such a generational thing. You know that you were a real one if you played Fate. That's all I'm saying. If you played Fate as a kid, you were definitely a real one. I'm putting you in my real one bracket if you played the demo for this shit on your mom's Windows Vista computer. And then for a while, they had the demo, and then they added fucking coins to the demo, to where you had to actually, like, oh, you could only play for a certain amount of time with all the coins available. And it's like, fuck you, Wild Tangent. Thank God I'm a real one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I dictate whether or not you're real with my hip Fate gameplay. I'm glad I picked the cat so I can hear that. Thank you, Bubby. Anybody else, when they play an ARPG, they don't hold the click button. They fucking press it over and over again like a freak. Brendan, the unknown. Did I level up? Okay, don't have any points. I think I almost leveled up. Yeah, Diablo 4 has insane queue time, so I decided, fuck that. Why even try to play Diablo 4? There are so many good ARPGs out there, and you could just play any of them at any point and get loot. Like, yeah, cool, Diablo 4 beta, like, cool. I'd love to be able to play Blizzard game. I would absolutely love to play Blizzard game and then get absolutely slorped and smort by Acti Blizzard's big, huge, incredible brain. But also... I was just sitting there waiting for Q again for the third time, and I was like, why don't I just play Fate instead? I love it when the chests have nothing in them. Really makes you think. Nah, Grim Dawn fucking sucks. I don't like Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn, there are ARPGs that itch my brain in the right way. I do not like Grim Dawn, I'm sorry. Grim Dawn does not itch the brain. Same with, like, Path of Exile. Path of Exile does not itch the brain. I'm gonna heal the kitty cat. There you go, Bobby. Let us descend, Bobby. What's a good ARPG you like that itches your brain? Fate. Besides Fate, Fate. Torchwood 2. I like Torchwood 2 a lot. Torchwood 3? No, fuck that game. Torchwood 2, though? Love Torchwood 2. Of course I did. Of course I gained skill. I'm freaking epic. Torchwood or Torchlight? Oh, Torchlight, sorry. Torchlight. You're right. Torchlight 2. Torch, not Torchwood. Torchwood is the Doctor Who spin-off show. What was I thinking? Torchwood? Your pet has increased in power. Bubby is stronger. Brendan, you gotta get the backpack you can only get from fishing. We'll do fishing. I'll get to fishing. Don't worry. I fucked up. I accidentally summoned a big guy. Oh my god, Grave Flinger. You're really kicking my ass here. Oh, did I die? Oh, he blew up. Son of a bitch. Me, I just like to hit things, and then when I hit things, I like to hit things even better. That's me for ARPGs, is like, give me the ability to hit things, and then when I hit things, I want to hit things even larger. You know, I'm not one of these guys who's like, I need to build the perfect build, I need to have the, like, best equipment, I need to have cool spells. I just like to hit things. Brendan, you can just do that in real life. Yeah, but, like, you get in trouble for hitting things in real life, right? In videos game, I can hit things, and then I can also epic win on top of it. You get in trouble for hitting things. I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to be a trouble boy. Why does this feel like a game that Germa would like? I'm surprised if Germa hasn't played Fate, I'm surprised. I love Fate. This is definitely like the game that I would play every once in a while when I didn't want to play Spore. Because I had this issue with Spore when I originally got it, where if you bought the collector's edition of Spore, it wouldn't fucking... The collector's edition of Spore literally had an issue where the key would not validate the game. If you bought the special collector's edition, you couldn't validate the game, so you couldn't do any online content for Spore when it first came out. So I was sitting there and I didn't know how to like contact support or do anything, and my mom wouldn't do it for me. So I just had to sit there and play like an offline version of Spore, and that's all I had. That and like Sims 2 and Sims 3. I was a big Sims kid as well. I loved playing Sims 1. The Make and Magic expansion for Sims 1 is by far one of my favorite video game expansions ever. Motherfuckers be like, oh, what about Sheogorath? And it's like, I can be a wizard. Make and Magic is so good. I'd love to do a Sims 1 stream at some point. I got a goblin ring. It doesn't do anything, but it sure does have a goblin. It does have a goblin ring to it. My health isn't even low. He just said my health is low. Look at my red bar. The cat going meow is going to give me a headache. I'm sorry. Let me see. Do I have options? That's just how it dubious be on Fate. I would love to. I would devour a Sims 1 stream. That game has the neatest weird energy to it. Sims 1 and Sims 2 are some of my favorite video games of all time. I go, I see Bella Goth. I say, will you marry me? And then I walk away, turn 360 degrees. See, I hate the cat meow as well, but I like it when the cat purr, you know? Brendan, you have more Twitch viewers than Channel Awesome right now. I'm awesome. That's because I'm Channel Epic. And Channel Epic is clearly better than Channel Awesome. Thanks for keeping me informed on that, by the way. Like, I need to... Channel Awesome watch. In the news today, we caught Doug Walker running. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We caught Doug Walker running. He was jogging this morning. We took his name away. We no longer call him Doug Walker. He is Doug running. All right, I gotta wait for my cat to come back. I just send my cat off to sell my gear. He'll come back in a second here. That's one of my favorite things about Fate in general, though. Is like, oh man, my inventory is fat and full. I'm just gonna sell my cat off to sell that shit and then come back. I wish Bethesda games had that. Like, it seems a no-brainer in my opinion to have an option for companion management to just be able to say, hey, I put everything in this satchel. Will you sell everything in this satchel and then come back to me? All right, let's summon the big boy. Oh no, we already killed the big boy. That's right. Descend deeper and deeper into the dungeon. You sense a heroic presence on this level. I am, in fact, ready to kick some grass. I am, in fact, ready to fucking own any creatures I see on this weird labyrinthian level. Can't hide any creatures from me. I'm the creature sensor. I sense all creatures. Look at the big bee legionnaire. Can't believe there were less bees in the hive. Like, I was just in, like, a hive level. Why are there less bees? Well, don't goo me. Who gave you goo permission? I am poisoned. Oh, okay. I don't want to be poisoned anymore. I want to be unpoisoned. By the way, Brendan, CS:GO as a game has 220,000 viewers right now, which is slightly more than you. Just thought you should know. Oh, the CS:GO chat? Don't worry. Just remember to CS:GO to the polls when they're voting for best streamer next year. Don't vote for me, though, because, like, what is it going to be, like 3 votes? One of these days, I'm going to show up at the Streamer Awards and just start fighting people. I'm not going to be invited or anything, but I'm just going to start throwing down. Who can I vote for? I don't know. Don't vote for me, though. Put like a funny fake name in it, and like Grob or Gubriel. I don't know if there's anybody named Grob or Gubriel that streams, but like if there is, they should definitely win Streamer of the Year. I mean, that Bill Clinton kid was there and somehow got a video with German. I mean, because that kid is just doing the confidence hack. That's all that kid does is like the confidence hack. People are so amazed by it, and it's like you just walk around and act like you belong, and you can get into 75% of the places. Like if you don't have anxiety issues and you just fake confident, he's just doing the confidence hack. That's all he does. He just walks up and he's like, I belong here. I belong here. I deserve to be here. Because that kid in 5 years is going to get in trouble for yelling at retail employees for not returning the things That kid in 5 to 10 years is going to get in a lot of trouble for yelling at retail workers because he tries to return something a year out of date. That's the kind of energy that kid has. I'm sorry. Literally, I bought this drone 3 years ago, and I deserve to have my money back because I broke the drone. And then he's going to start screaming, just like balls to the wall, screaming at retail employees. That's that energy. You just gotta fake it till you make it. I mean, literally, it works for anything. If you wear like a high-vis vest and you walk into somewhere and act like you belong with a clipboard, you can get into most places. It's a little confidence trick. But here's the thing, you can't be weird about it. You gotta fully act like you belong. And if somebody asks you questions, if somebody calls you out on it, you just gotta de-escalate right away. That's a great crate. These are cool brains. I wish I was a floating mind, because I think I would love to just be a brain floating around. No senses, just a massive brain floating around and hanging out and having a good time. Brendan, when are you going to do the big... Rat crawler's dead. Brendan, when are you going to do the cheese-shaped stream? I don't know about cheese-shaped stream. I think you'd be good at being a floating brain. I think you'd be great at it. There are two kinds of floating brains. There's the D&D, like... generic fantasy floating brain, and there's the Futurama floating brain, and I think I'd excel at either. Oh, there's also the Aquatine floating brain, that's right. I'd forgotten. Aquatine also has a floating brain. They run a car wash. I think I'd be good as an Aquatine floating brain. I think you'd make a good New Vegas Old World Blues floating brain. Nah, if I was in the world of New Vegas, I'd definitely be like a manager of the Sierra Madre. That'd be my bit. If I woke up and I was like, oh, Isekai to default New Vegas, what do I do? First thing I'm going to do is try to figure out how to get as fast as possible to the Sierra Madre. First up, I'm going to make all the wrong decisions, right? I will, number one, I will side with the powder gangers at Goodspring. Number two, I will go to the Sierra Madre and I will just stay there forever. I'm going to scientifically work on the holographic emitters in the Sierra Madre so I can make a hologram army. Like the Doctor, like I'm going to make a device like the Doctor from Voyager, Star Trek Voyager, right? That makes holograms able to leave like their hollow space. And then I'm going to have a holographic army run throughout the world and take it over. That's the plan. And because it's the world of Fallout, I could like I could get my consciousness inside of a hologram and live forever. I'm like a school lunch. I'm fortified with so many vitamins right now. I'm full of vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin C. I think if somebody ate me, if somebody ate me, I don't think I'd be mad as long as I was like a balanced meal. Like if you're gonna eat me, as long as I provide like adequate nutrition, I think I'd be happy. I mean, I wouldn't be happy being like dead, but I think as long as you get the adequate nutrition you need to be like go about your day from my body, I don't think I'd be that mad. Found a moonfish. Place on pet's icon or right click to feed the pet. Oh no, what did my cat become? Why is my cat a crystalline entity? Oh, for 10 minutes. Oh, it's like it's a timed buff, that's right.
Son, listen very closely. You have to get the red fish. That's the best fish. You gotta get the red fish, son.
I'm not very good at the fishing minigame in Fate. I'll be real with you. Sometimes it takes a while, sometimes it doesn't. Fishing is all about patience. You gotta be like a doctor. A successful doctor has a lot of patience. Hello, Fun Dumgus.
You feel refreshed.
Thank you, Fun Dumgus. Cool guy, that Fun Dumgus. Now, in terms of these fantasy creatures, you ain't gonna be a single one of them, but you can interact and talk with them all. I also sensed a heroic presence. Me when I ask for the big Battlestar hero for Christmas, and then I sense heroic presence downstairs under the Christmas tree. I don't remember any of these NPCs from the demo. I think the Windows Vista... Wasn't the Windows Vista demo... like just Fate? And this is like the full packaged sequel to Fate? Because, you know, it's been a while. The Vista one was original Fate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, this is the squeakquel. Fate Undiscovered Realms. We get so many more Dungan. Our pet is so much stronger. Look at Bubby in crystal form. You know what's great about giving, like, Bubby fish? Is that no meowing. I think that's, like, the best part, personally. No meowing. Oh, back to the bee's knees of the Dungan, huh? Oh, I can go fishing in the bee dungeon? Imps and goblins. Sometimes I wish I was a goblin, just a silly little guy in the forest, being green, fighting unwary travelers. You know, because sometimes it just dubious be like that. Like, you just want to be a goblin out there in the funny forest, having a good time, eating mushrooms on the ground, being green. And I could be like a hobgoblin. I could be like the leader of my little goblin village. We could eat fish out the lake and then steal all of people's gear and loot when they come and try to fight me. Brendan just likes jobs where he can bite people. Would love a job where I just got paid to bite people all day. Love me a job where I can just, yeah. Well, I just bite people all day. That's what I do. Why do you bite people, Brendan? Oh, you know, that's just how it be. Some people, they just really like to be bitten. It's not like a sex thing or anything. It's like a sensory experience. Just gonna nibble you a little bit. Just gonna bite you. Sounds insanely unsanitary. Listen, I just want to get back to the good old days, pre-COVID. You know, back in the good old days where you could, like, put your mouth and put anybody's hand in your mouth and nobody would bat an eye? Remember the good old days where you could go to the bank, get 3 rolls of pennies, and unleash the pennies into your mouth, and then walk around like a human coin purse? I want to go back to the good old days. Back when it was okay to be a human coin purse. Back when it was okay to have a good time with a bunch of friends, with a bunch of pals. The pre-COVID time. What is firing the big bubblegum goo? Oh, it's the floating mind. Don't be firing giant goo at me, please. Bat Mangler's staff. That's a cool staff. That's a spear? I need a spear. Mimi, I'm an axe man. Mimi, I got an axe to grind. Mimi, I'm an axe man. Remember being able to go to your friend's house and your friend's not home, but their mom is home? And you go and you talk to your friend's mom, and then you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in your friend's house, and that your friend's mom would tell you to stop, but you wouldn't stop, and then you make a 15-decker peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then you'd eat it all in one bite, and then you walk out of their house. Man, just the good old days, you know, pre-COVID. Things changed, man. Things changed. I used to be able to go to Walmart at 3 a.m. and ask the self-checkout to marry me. Things changed, man. Things aren't the same. You remember when you were able to go to a store and you were able to, like, take people's wallets out of their pocket without noticing and then buy people a bunch of things with other people's money all the time, and then everybody in the store would clap? You remember the good old days where you used to go to the soda shop and you used to be able to drink the really, really, really big soda? Now people get mad at you if you walk up and you say, I'd like the big soda. Now they only sell the small soda. They don't sell the large soda anymore. You can't get yourself a 70-ounce soda anymore. No more big gulp moments. Man, after COVID, this country definitely changed, man. This country changed. No longer am I allowed to, like, climb up on a tree, make a fist with my hand, and then punch a beehive and pull the comb out, and then eat all the honey and all the comb and the bees all at once. Country's changed, man. I don't even know, really though, outside of the joke, I really don't know if they sell the 3-liter Faygo anymore. Do they sell the 3-liter Faygo anymore? Can you even go and get the 3-liter Faygo? They used to sell it at Dollar Tree. I don't think they do anymore. No, Brendan, you changed. I didn't change. The country changed, man. I can't go to Walgreens dressed up as a clown scaring people. No longer can I walk into the grocery store, grab a big gallon of milk and throw it on the floor and everybody laughs. Now they get mad at me. This is Diablo if it was good. Yeah, Blizzard wishes they could be Fate Undiscovered Realms. Blizzard is literally, every developer at Blizzard is like sweating in their sleep, wishing, hoping, praying that they could be Fate Undiscovered Realms. And they can't. They just can't. They can't do it. They're crying right now about their queue times, wishing, hoping, praying that they could be Fate Undiscovered Realms. But they can't. If you buy the KFC Double Down, you could get into the Diablo 4 beta, get excited to wait 3 hours, and only to be kicked out because the game says you don't have a license. Eat this gnarly chicken sandwich to be able to experience Diablo 4, but actually, because modern video games, you won't ever leave the queue. The Double Down was both disgusting and delicious. I just can't believe they brought it back, and everybody's acting like it's this crazy new thing. I love going on, like, TikTok and social media, and people are like, look at this freaking sandwich they made. I am not a marketing plant employed by KFC to freak out about the KFC Double Down. I am not a marketing plant. I swear I am a real person with human blood in my body. It's like they did the Double Down a while ago. It fucking sucked. That's why they got rid of it. That's how I feel whenever anybody posts about the McRib being back. Yeah, it's like, I am not a marketing plant employed by the $1,000 billion company. I am real, and this is crazy. What's the best fast food? Oh, I don't want to get into this conversation. I'm going to step on somebody's toes here. Personally, I don't really care. I don't really care. I really don't care. My favorite fast food is the one time I got Whataburger. Everything else, I do not give a shit. I will eat it, but I do not like it. I don't like McDonald's. I don't like Burger King. I don't like Pizza Hut. I don't like KFC. I don't like Wendy's. I don't like Little Caesars. Maybe Little Caesars. I like the breadsticks. I'm really picky about that shit. I'm not here to like, oh, at McDonald's, you get the like chicken nuggets. Like, Not best fast food. The one time I had Whataburger, it fucking was awesome. It was epic and awesome, and it was a really fucking good chicken sandwich. I'd probably say Wendy's. Wendy's nuts in your mouth, personally. I tend to like Wendy's like limited time menu items, and really honestly, like Taco Bell. Taco Bell is probably the best fast food for me because it's readily available. I know what I'm getting, and I genuinely, I get a beefy 5-layer burrito. I get like the $5 Cravings deal box when it's available, or the nacho fries box. I know what I'm getting. I know the quality sucks, but it's consistent. And when you say best fast food, you know, I'm not worried about the taste personally when it comes to fast food. I'm worried about like consistency. Like, I know I want it to be edible slop. I know it's going to be edible slop, but as long as it's edible slop within a certain parameter, I'm happy. I heard Taco Bell is the healthiest out of them all. That's a fucking lie. That's a gaslight. Taco Bell is not the healthiest out of them all. Taco Bell, I swear to fucking God, there's a guerrilla marketing campaign to make you think that Taco Bell, somebody once told me that Taco Bell, like, oh, they use like really high quality ingredients and stuff. It's like, no, they fucking don't. They use like FDA D grade beef. Taco Bell is not high quality meat. Whoever says that to you is a fucking liar or a Taco Bell plant, or they've talked to a Taco Bell plant. Trust me, I've had family that has worked there. They use shit quality beef just like any other fast food employee or a fast food company. They are not the healthiest option. That is such a fucking lie. I hate that. I don't know how that makes its way around the internet too, is like I've heard Taco Bell is really healthy. Like, it's not. It's awful for you. It's poison. But I'm still gonna eat it because it's tasty. And it's got like a level of tasty that it keeps. It's slop. It's goop. There's video of a guy eating Taco Bell for 30 days. Yeah, I mean, Taco Bell is like poison. And if you eat it for 30 days and you're still healthy, probably because you, I don't know, diet and exercise on top of it. Do you think it was a media plant? No, I think it was somebody who like ate Taco Bell for 30 days and has a regular diet beforehand and a regular diet afterwards. Of course, if you do a challenge where you like have a healthy diet, you can afford healthy food, and you eat Taco Bell for 30 days and you're like, well, I didn't gain a pound. With regular exercise and drinking water regularly, I didn't gain a pound. It's not about like the 30 days Taco Bell. It's not about that, because motherfuckers like that still are regularly active or have an immunity to poison. I love Taco Bell. I blow my guts out every time I eat it. I don't have a lactose intolerance problem. I don't have a meat and cheese problem. Taco Bell makes me blow my guts out every time. I literally melt the porcelain. It's like you can hear the Call of Duty tactical nuke sound when I sit on the toilet after eating Taco Bell. But it's consistent about it. I'm always going to be blowing my guts out. It's consistently poison. Man, just eat regularly and portion control, and you won't get like overweight. Eat poison moderately, and you won't die. Hey everybody, I'm going to be drinking iodine for 30 days, but only like a little bit.
Your pack
We'll see what happens. It's like, yeah, of course. Of course you're not dead. You were only drinking a sip every day. Nice and big and round. So you're saying you're full of shit? You can say, here's the thing. I got brown eyes and brown hair. So I've heard the joke, man, you're so full of shit that it's coming out of your head for my entire life. Yeah, of course I'm full of shit. Everybody's full of shit. We all dubious be pooping. I'm sorry. People shit and fart and poop. I'm sorry.
Healthy.
You got to come to terms with it. The Shrine of Fool Swallower the Baleful. Kill it. I can get him. He has giant rats. I summoned a bunch of sewer rats. But do I got to protect it? I protected it for a bit. Get him, Bobby. Get these rats, Bobby. This is what you're made for, Bobby. These giant rats really hate this, like, pillar. Yeah, if I was a summoner, those would be a lot easier to deal with if I was a summoner. However, I have big axe. That's the kind of guy I am. The big axe boy. Unfortunate. So fucking sad. I'm literally full to the brim with honey. I'm going to get bee infected once again. Oh, I just got an achievement called the Wrecker. Rock Mangler, the Reviled. Get him.
You have gained fame.
Ooh, I'm tolerated in the town. You guys hear that? The town likes me so much, they said I'm tolerated. I'm tolerable. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me. Thank you, game. The town can tolerate me now. This is so cool. Brandon, when you go to Applebee's, do you get the apples or the bees? I hate Applebee's and Chili's. I'm sorry. I can't stand Applebee's and Chili's. I think all the food there tastes like plastic. I'll eat a lot of slop, right? But Applebee's and Chili's, all I can taste is like wet plastic. It's like seeing into the simulation. I'm like, all I taste is wet, moist plastic. Is this how it's supposed to be? No, Brendan. Oh, I got a heroic item. Awesome. Swath's buckler. I got a belt. What holds your pants up? Hey, Brendan, what holds your pants up while you're out here in the dungeon? Belt. Your adventurer should retire and start a Twitch stream now. With belt. Just give up. It's like, yeah, I went through the dungeon. I made, 6,000 gold. Bought an Alienware desktop with that. Now I'm rolling around. I don't play in the dungeon anymore. I don't do that shit. Listen, I ain't gotta play around in the dungeon anymore. That's just not me, dude. I should get Big Hammer, but also, if I get Big Hammer, like, I've already invested so much in the axe skill. Should I really be that dubious guy who, like, jumps into your skills, and then decides, fuck it, actually, I want to be a hammer guy. I already put so much into axes. Brendan, how do I learn to cope with Jared Leto being the Hatbox Ghost in the upcoming Haunted Mansion movie? Just remember, that man sent dead rodents to cast members on the set of Suicide Squad. Here's the thing. I think it's more fun to just laugh at Jared Leto. Somebody like Jared Leto, I think, thrives off of people getting mad at him. Making fun of him and calling him the goober that he is way funnier, IMO. Because Jared Leto has the most inflated sense of please respect me I've ever seen. So I think it's way funnier to make fun of him. What you should do is watch Disney's The Haunted Mansion, grab a rip of it, or a DVD of it, rip a video of it, and then replace all the audio whenever Jared Leto shows up with loud farting sounds. Have a friendly get-together with all your friends, rewatch the movie with all your friends at your house, and then play the movie. Jared Leto will be outside your window crying because you made him fart during the entire movie. Personally, I don't know how Jared Leto gets works. I have no fucking clue, especially after, like, the Suicide Squad and all the, like, nightmare shit he does. Personally, though, back to town. Just take my experience and fame. Fuck it. Personally, though, I like to think that he has, like, he's got to have, like, some weird dirt on somebody. Jared Leto got to have some weird dirt on somebody. There's no fucking way. Why do you have a Santa coat? I'm going to get rid of it. Fine. You know what? Fine. Make fun of me. Make fun of me on my Santa coat. I'm getting rid of it now. I just love Christmas so much. Is that wrong? Is it wrong to be a Christmas freak? You come to my house, you see the thousands and thousands of elves on a shelf that I have. You walk directly into the elf on a shelf room, where it's thousands of elves on a shelf, all positioned to look directly into the center of the room. There's just a chair in the room where all the elves watch me. You come to my house and you look at all my porcelain figurines of Santa Claus that I have. Are you going to judge me? How are you going to judge me like that? Me indulging in Coca-Cola every day because that's what Santa drinks? Me going to the North Pole to meet a Coca-Cola polar bear? To give them a Coke because they're real and epic, actually. I get so mad at people for using the Christmas skins in Fortnite. Get mad at people for using holiday skins when it's not the holiday. What are you doing with the Valentine's Day skin out? I'm pissed off. I am angry. I'm posting about this on Twitter.com. You will hear from me on Twitter.com. I will post about this on Twitter.com. You will fall prey to my fucking epic posts on Twitter.com, and then I will trick you and hijinks you. A fate worse than death getting posted about on Twitter.com. I'm so fucking sorry. Still better than Diablo 4. Sure, I don't get, like, the cinematic cutscenes. I don't get to see the demon lady. I'm fighting bees and crushing crates. Would I have it any other way, though? Maybe are healing charms better, maybe? I don't know. -1 vitality. Why would I wear that? It's diseased. Take this. Hey, Brendan, cool necklace. Where'd you get it? Oh, this necklace? Well, it's really nice, but it does make me a little sick. I don't want a fucking necklace. I don't want a sick... See, I wanted a sick necklace, not a sick necklace, you know? What do I turn my cat into? Why is my cat... Bubby's a spider now. Good. Bubby eats spiders. Have I talked about that yet? If my cat sees a spider, she runs at it and then eats it as fast as possible, which is a little goofy, IMO, but I mean, as long as she's happy... She's got a belly full of spiders. I'm proud of her for eating every spider in the vicinity. She loves it. It's her favorite thing. You know how it's like the person... Has anybody else seen the person who posts their cat? And it's like, today, Gandalf gets to lick a graham cracker. It is her favorite activity. That's Bubby for... Today, Bubby ate 5 spiders. It is her favorite activity. Gandalf Cat's so awesome. I think it's always nice to see pet owners just doing cute things. That's really what I like use TikTok for. It's only that I get nightmare videos consistently. I hate that website. I like seeing cat videos. That's all I want to see. I want to wind down, go to the toilet, check my phone, look at cute cats, and then I get like a 5-minute video of somebody posting like a fully detailed SFM My Little Pony Vor animation, and I'm horrified and I can't look away, and I'm like, how did this make it onto TikTok? And then I try to find it again, you know, 6 hours later and the video's been deleted. But for some reason, TikTok really wanted to show that to me. So cool, thanks. Hell app. What do you mean you wanted to find it later? Well, I wanted to find it later so I could send it to somebody. I get really horrible. If I ever get really horrible TikToks, what I like to do is send them to Mandy without any message just to see what Mandy will say. So I just like to send Mandy like the worst fucking TikToks I find because Mandy does not use TikTok to my knowledge. So because my feed is fucking cursed. So I like to send them to Mandy and Roach and a couple other people. I get some of the most rancid, nastiest shit on my timeline. And if I can save it and send it to people and horrify them, the job's done. Sometimes you like to get a fucking nightmare video in your feed and you want to send it to a friend. That way they have to suffer with you. It's shared trauma. It's because I'm evil. That's the big reason. Because I'm evil and fucked up and not normal. I might have fucked up my game. Oh no. That's what I get for alt-tabbing in an old game. Oh no. Heartbreaking. This man just lost all his wild tangent, fate, Undiscovered Realms progress. No, we're fine. It saved. It auto-saved. Awesome. I almost clicked delete character. Old games hate it when you tab out. Yeah, that's just how it be. Personally, I think old games should just accept that I'm going to tab out. There's nothing they can do about it. I love going into the ant colony and pretending that I am in the hit movie Ants. What do you think? Ants or Bug's Life? What's better? 'Cause I always think that the cricket is really fucking scary. But like Bug's Life, you got the funny caterpillar who eat the thing, and then you got the blue ant guy. I think I remember more from Ants than I do from Bug's Life, though, personally. Bug's Life has like the cool Bug City, but Ants has Hopper, right? Or does Bug's Life have Hopper? No, Bug's Life has Hopper. Never mind. Is Hopper Bug's Life or Ants? Whatever one has Hopper. See, this is how confusing it is. Actually, Bug's Life is better. Bug's Life is better because it has the scary cricket. You're right. Sorry, I was never horny for Hopper, so I don't remember what movies he's from. So I don't know. Calling out all Hopper cells. You really want to fuck the bug from Bug's Life? Huh. Ants does have the really cool water, though, doesn't it? It has like the dewy, ooey water. The ooey, gooey, dewy water. Don't you wish you could send your pet to the grocery store in the real? If I could send Bubby off on like chores, Bubby could come back with snacks and treats. I'd be so happy. Be like, hey, Bubby, can you go and pick me up a 24-pack of Mountain Dew and 15 gallons of pudding? Bubby just sits there, give her a little cart. Takes her like 8 hours to get back with it. I'm like, good job. Here's a treat. Ants has this shoe. See, I don't remember anything about Ants except for like Ants and fucking werebore. Ants and I think Bug's Life both did the thing right where like the lady ants were like sexy. I was hanging out in Discord the other day and I jumped into a server and some friends were watching fucking Ratatouille. And I did not know that the voice actor for Eggman was in Ratatouille as like 3 different characters. And it blew my fucking mind. And then I heard Yami Yugi and I started freaking out. What is that? Fingering darter? What? Fingerly. I can turn Bubby into a Unicron. Good. Where did he go? Why did he disappear? Did I melt him? Is that why? Wait, crab! Enemy crab defeated. Enemy crab destroyed. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just like walking up to them. It's like they're terrified of being in my presence. It's like I have a high rank, so they see me and they just die on the spot. They just disappear. That's just how it be. Enemies see me, they freak out, they disappear. This must be what it's like to be in a David Lynch movie when you walk up to somebody and they go opacity to 0. Why do those guys disappear? Only those guys. I see them and they pop out of existence. They say, nope, happen again. It's happening again. It keeps happening. It's turning into a psychological horror game. He's gone. I click on the man and he's gone, but not in the normal way where I click on the man and he's gone. In a weird way where I click on the man and he's gone. Interesting. So I click on the man and he's gone, but scary. Oh, was it a quest thing? Oh, is that why? That might make sense if it was a quest thing. Oh, find 7. Oh, they were like cows. I didn't even realize. I thought they were enemies. I was just supposed to I spy them. Oh, okay. It was a quest thing. I got terrified. I thought I was just clicking and killing them, but I guess, yay, I found your cows. You're gonna get some of that weird crystal milk. Gotta try me a taste of that. Gotta be real zesty. Why do I look at this game and I get reminded of Postal 1? Because it's top-down? You know what? I would play a Postal ARPG. I'd probably hate it, but I'd play it. Brendan, that's just Postal 1. Brendan, that's just hatred. No, with like loot and stuff. I was taking a drink and I realized somebody was going to say, what about hatred? My name is not important. But what is important is what I am about to do. I just freaking hate this world and all the people in it. So I'm going to email them and tell them about how angry I am. I heard you love that game. Why would I love that game? I freaking love the video game Hatred because you get to do freaking epic kills and you get to be freaking epic. I always put on my favorite Slipknot album, Iowa, and then I play Hatred for 5 hours before I go to sleep. How did you know about my sleep routine where I gotta be a twisted fucking psychopath? I can only sleep to the voices of the damned. That's some real edgy shit, bro. Yeah, bro. My mom puts on this white noise machine, and like, I don't like it, but like I recently hacked it, like totally hacked it, and I put an MP4 on it of people dying and screaming real. Oh man. Got it off of livelink.com, and it really helps me sleep. I'll be going to the Spencer's Gifts, and hopefully nobody will steal my wallet because I am on my way to get a chain wallet. That way my wallet is impenetrable. Nobody will be able to steal any of my money ever again. I will be freaking out. I will be drinking Faygo. I will be at JuggleCon 2014. I hope to see you all there. What if there was like a fucking juggling convention, but Juggalos thought it was another like Juggle Fest for Juggalos? And they went there and there's just a bunch of geeks walking around juggling. What do you do? Like, you can say whoop whoop, but what if nobody responds? I think there should be an RTS where Juggalos fight Slipknot fans. I'm just saying. It should be like Command and Conquer, but it's fully sponsored by Slipknot and by the Insane Clown Posse. I know I said posse, Insane Clown Posse. Are you ready for the Juggle Fest? I ain't trust Juggalos because like I ain't trust Juggalos because it's like there's a lot of like I don't trust Juggalos because I'm always afraid that one of them is going to be a real clown and then spray me with seltzer water. So I'm not like afraid of Juggalos, but I am afraid of real clowns. So there's always that chance that you run into a Juggalo and it's going to be a real clown that you think is a Juggalo. Actually, that would be a really, really good B-movie horror idea.
You are overburdened.
Scary clown hiding in a juggle fest. But Brendan, you are a clown. Ha 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 ha. This is funny. Funniest thing I ever done seen. How about mimes? I'm not afraid of mimes. Mimes are not scary. I'm sorry. What is a mime gonna do? Lock me up in an invisible box and then I'm gonna suffocate? Okay. Always gotta have this discussion whenever I bring up clowns. What about mimes? Why are you afraid of clowns? I don't know. You gonna play the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game? Fuck no! I always love it when I talk about my fear of clowns because people always try to rationalize it or try to figure out like why, and it's like, it's an irrational fear. Why are you trying to rationalize an irrational fear? You're silly. And this is where I'd put my therapist if I had one. Why is this level of the dungeon so big? Oh god, Ghoul Slicer! Admittedly, I'm into the edgy, sexy clowns. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to be hanging out with my bro and then get terrified. Why would you be terrified of hanging out with your bro? Well, like me and my bro, sometimes we just hang out, chill, watch porn together. And the other day he told me he's gotten really into clown porn. Terrified of clowns, so can't hang out with him anymore. Got to find somebody else to watch porn with. Which, by the way, that's just an insane thing to me. There was a group of guys back when I was in college, and they'd get together and they'd just, like, watch porn. And they wouldn't, like, jerk off or anything. They'd just watch porn and, like, make fun of it. In, like, a big group for 3 hours. I got invited twice. I didn't go either time. Like, oh no, dude, it's not like weird or sexual. We just like watch a lot of porn. I don't know. My first experience with porn as a kid was like finding an old Playboy and then being fucking terrified by anatomy. And then seeing like that my friend's dad had paid for the porn channel for some reason. So we watched it for like an hour and we were both fucking terrified. Terrified of women for years. I was fucking scared until I met my wife. An hour is like a rough estimate. It was more so like a... I couldn't tell you the exact amount of time. It may have been 10 minutes and it felt like an hour. It was like two 10-year-olds. We were two 10-year-olds. We were just, here's the porn channel on. We're just sitting there watching it like, what the fuck is happening? Why does the pizza man do that? Because you gotta understand, I wasn't supervised. I didn't have like supervision when I was a kid. For better or worse, I was just let out there in the world. I watched somebody play Diablo 4 for like an hour today, and then I was like, cool, so I got a hold of a pre-order code and was like, awesome, dude. I can't wait to scrunch around in Diablo 4 for a little bit. And then the queue time was 3 hours, so I said no. Well, I waited 2 hours, and then the queue time was 3 hours, and then it said I didn't own the game. I was like, cool. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather play Fate. At least with Fate, I know what's happening here. This is an environment where I know what is happening. Brendan uses the shield to block all the hot women who want him because of his successful YouTube gamer status. I'm married. I don't...
has increased in power.
If anybody tries to ever hit on me, I'm just gonna like immediately. I'm married and I love my wife. Please leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Like if I ever go to a con and somebody hits on me, or if I go out in the world and somebody hits on me, I immediately turn. I put my hand in their face and I say, please do not talk to me. I'm married and I love my wife. Are you trying to engage in like flirtation with me? No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm married and I love my wife. Do not engage with me.
You have
I just
triggered
five
a
fingers
trap.
right in their face. Please do not talk to me. I love my wife. No, I'd never say the old ball and chain. The old ball and chain implies that's from like a time where like people are like, God, I freaking hate my wife. She won't let me buy a $50,000 box of hardcore titanium tools because our house is right next to a bank and I want to drill into the bank vault right next to our house. God, I hate the old ball and chain. That implies that like there's a level of dissatisfaction in your relationship. That implies unhappiness. I love my wife. She's great. She puts up with all my bullshit. I know for a fact that like there's no other motherfucker out there who will probably put up with my bullshit the way that my wife does, so I'm stuck. I love my wife. I don't think I'd ever be able to find someone who can put up with my shit as much as my wife does. I love my big fire axe. I love my cool spider. I love my funny gnome hat. Like, yeah, sure, I could get a cool chainmail hat, and it would be more apropos for a warrior like me. Or I could be a silly little gnome goblin running around and going,